And I've always said he's like a chess master. You know, it's especially when it comes to this industry.
That's strange.
Most people call him with problems. They're like, "Hey, you know, my machine. This is what's going on with my machine." He's like, "Okay."
All right, so you're gonna take it out?
He's like, "Well, let's check this." He's like, "No, but that's not the problem. This is the problem." He's like, "Slow down. We need to check this before you can check that."
No, you don't want to do that.
So I always think about it like a chess game. You know what you need to do, but
Well, they are 20mm bolts.
you don't necessarily move that piece. You gotta prepare for it. You gotta set yourself up.
Not sure why they are. Well, it'd be easy once you have it out.
And I think that's what he does. He's a chess player when it comes to technical service.
Yeah? Okay. You good with that? We'll go forward. Okay. Very good. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. If I wanted to describe what I do, I guess my main thing now is tech support over the phone for the customers and our technicians. But I do whatever it needs to be done. It could be packaging parts, it could be identifying parts, helping our new technicians that are not as familiar as I am with some of the machines.
The teacher here every day. He's always willing to answer your questions, and he's not afraid to ask you a question, even though he has experience over you, 20, 30 years more experience than you do. He's not scared to ask us questions.
It's not so much more that I know more, it's just that as far as, knowing everything, is just having more experience and being around longer.
When you think you thought of every single question and answer, he'll show you that there's always one more.
I feel like he's taken me under his wing, and he's always tried to teach me everything he knows.
I'm not sure I remember the first time I met Antonio, because he came to Sierra when he was just 17.
I came to visit in the summer, and I never went back. One summer, and during vacation, and because you were 16, you can get a permit to work, in the fields, and so I did that, and after the first check, I never want to go back. I didn't know. I just wanted the opportunity, and so I started by cleaning the shop. I like what I did, even though it wasn't much other than cleaning and helping whatever help was needed, but that was good enough for me at the time, and I could see that there was a future here.
So Antonio was literally here when Sierra International Machinery started, saw every single model, every single change, every single problem, and he's still here today.
I could see that if I did what I needed to do, if I did things right, the opportunity was there. And I guess I could read, from Mr. Sacco, the dad, that if you did the right thing, you could grow.
Now, this is when we thought we had a service department, a warehouse. Look at this. We had shelves.
Look at that.
Remember, we had to fill all the shelves. We didn't have any parts.
Well, we had some. I don't know who that is. Hey.
Look at that. Look at Shorty to me there. Look at him. How young he looked there.
Very. Wow. I was very happy to get the opportunity to work with Shorty and to be his right-hand man, to become his right-hand man. Shorty was someone special, you know. He didn't tell you at the beginning what to do. He wanted you to, you know, be upfront and think upfront and see what he needed and hand it to him. He didn't want to tell you what he needed.
His value is his character. What did we learn from Junior and Justo?
So they really think it's the wire that was stuck under the conveyor.
Okay.
I think at the end, when you get through whatever situation you have, pull. They think it pull.
Because of it.
That's what they think.
What's your thought?
If you start with the truth, it's always a good ending.
And because of his character, everybody wants to be like him. They aspire to be Antonio Torres, to have that, you know, respect, the complete total respect. Everybody would, I want to be Antonio.
And there's not a person in this department that hasn't gained and learned his expertise.
He teach me a lot how to read hydraulic schematics, electrical schematics. So we learned a lot from him.
Look, the service department revolves around Antonio.
He's really the mastermind of our parts and service department.
He's the nucleus. He is who everybody in that department, from people who've worked there for 20 years or first day, look up to. He's the guy who mentors every single person in the department. He makes time for anybody who needs time. Antonio is the most humble human being on this planet.
It's incredible the wealth of knowledge he has and how he goes about sharing it without question, without hesitation. He'll stop what he's doing. He'll, disrupt his own personal schedule in order to make sure that you have what you need to be successful.
If people who've never met him love him, how about the people who work 50 feet away from him? I know companies have people like him, but I know this, that Sierra would not be Sierra without Antonio. Just because it's he's the beacon. He's that shiny star that everybody who works here looks to.
If you could have changed years ago, what would you have changed a year ago in what we're doing here?
Oh, I wish I could have picked up golf a lot earlier.
You became an American citizen?
Yes, I did.
Tell us about becoming an American citizen.
Becoming an American citizen is very a big accomplishment for me and exciting to be an American citizen, and I'm proud of it.